Thankfully, we don't run into anything because that's how the structure is held up. When the trim was taken off, it exposed some termite damage.
If it's that soft, we might have to go a little higher up and cut it off taller. Because it's pretty rough.
So we have successfully taken care of the structural wooden beam with the termite damage, and now the crew is building a staircase to get us access to the top level. And there we're going to start the real renovation process. One of the cool things about coming up here is that we've got about 10,000 square feet of the original slab floors. So we've got all the boot prints and the spills and the oils and everything from 100 years ago. And we want to retain all of that. We don't want to make them perfectly clean because we want to be able to retain all the original personality that this building has.
First step is going to be getting the old tongue and groove, start pulling it up so we can access the floor joists and stuff. With that, we had to take a lot of the old artifacts, take them out and move them around, the ones we were keeping up here. But we're taking some off premises. After we get the tongue and groove up, we're going to start running plumbing and electrical through the floor joists. Some of the big challenges there are keeping the old building structurally sound because they didn't have trusses and things of that nature that we do these days to do construction with, where you can run the plumbing through, plumbing and electrical, you have slots for those in the new trusses. So we're having to modify, do some engineering to keep the structure of the building safe and sound, plus be able to run our electrical and plumbing through the floor joists.
Yeah, you can see on this original building how some of the mortars have gotten really sandy and rotten, and it'll just come right out, which means they're having to retuck a lot of this mortar, cut the mortar out, redo the whole thing on the outside of the building just to keep it all structurally sound.
You can kind of see the creation of this building, how the masons just formed 3 layers of brick, and that's it. There's no structural beams, there's no wood. That's how the building's held up. So really interesting to see how they built the buildings back then. It's about to get exciting.
I think so many times people think it's easier to just tear down a historic building and just build a new one. But through this project and just knowing the heart of the owner and knowing that they really want to preserve the history and that they really appreciate the history more than a lot of people do these days, that was just really cool. And I'm kind of proud to be able to drive by that and say, you know, I had a little hand in that.